Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today let's talk about how can we program this part inside NXCam 12. So let's get right into it. Before starting the video, if you are new on my channel, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to be a part of the conversation. Thank you. Let's look at this program that I just created. I want to click on 3D Dynamic and play. See? This is how the material will be removed. I want to click on this program and I want to delete it. The first thing which comes in mind, whenever you open a part, you have to assign 4 things while to obtain the G codes. The first thing which comes in mind is just to define the manufacturing coordinate system, then define the tool, then go for proper operation. Now operations must be a couple of 1 or more than 2 as well. And finally, once you do all the things, then finally you have to create the post processor depending on the microcontroller and the machine that you have. So let's start the video. Alright, the first thing which comes in mind is just to click on the geometry view. I will always prefer to work with the geometry view, and this is the program order view. The program that we are going to create, it will comes up here. Then the machine tool view, the tools that we have just created over here. Then we have to click on the geometry view, and finally we have the machine method view, while you are going to do the roughing, re-roughing, finishing, or drill method. I want to click on the geometry view and I want to just click on the MCS. Double click on the MCS and we can just put it up somewhere here. You can just put it up somewhere here, and then you can just deal with the X and Y axis. Let me just drag it up here. You can click on here. If you just want to rotate it at 90, you can do it. But make sure the Z must be upward because the tool comes in Z direction. And I want to click on the OK. The next thing which comes in mind is just to define the workpiece. In this, you have to define 2 things. The first thing is just to define your part, which is this one, and I want to hit OK. And the next thing, you have to specify the blank, the raw material or the stock. This time, I'm going to select the bounding block, and I'm taking the fixed size block. I don't want to add any additional material to either side, and I just want to hit OK. I don't want to have any check, or you can call it the wise or the texture, with that you just want to hold this material. This is an open part and I don't have any problem to hold this part. And part opposite, sometimes you just want to scale up your part, right? So that time you can do this, but I don't want to having this option right now, and I want to just hit OK. The next thing which comes in mind is just to define the tool, and once you define the tool, it comes up here in the tool view, and I just define a tool from the library, and it comes up here of 6 diameter, and I want to hit OK. You can just right click and you can just rename it to, and this is a mill of 6, and I want to hit OK. The next one which comes in mind is just to go for the specific operation. Now you have lots of operation like mill planer, mill contour, mill multi-axis like 4 and 5 axis, mill multi-blade like for the turbo machinery. Whenever you go for to program that parts, you have to select this option, mill rotary, and this the table is going to rotate, hole making cycles, and I just told you in the previous video, turning operation, lathe operation, and wire ADM. Make sure you have to go for the mill planer in this case because the cutting walls are parallel to Z axis, so I just need to pick this option for now, which will work, and we have the sub option. So let me just click for now is the floor and wall, because I just want to clean up my floor and walls. There is no contour in this object to be machined. I want to select on the floor and wall, and the program, I want to select the NC program, because when I click on the program outer view, it will comes up here under the NC program. So I'm going to select the NC program and tool. I'll select the 6 and mill. In geometry, I just define my workpiece as you can see over here. So I want to just define my workpiece because I just defined it over here. If you didn't define, you can go for your MCS as well. Alright, in method, I just want to finish it up at once. You can go for the mill rough, mill semi-finish. In mill rough, you will find out the stock materials to be remain of 0.5 mm, and mill semi-finish you will having 0.25, but in finish you will have 0 material at stock after doing this operation. You can name it. For now, this is floor involved, and I want to apply it. The next window pop-ups, and this is one of the fundamental window. You have to define each and everything. This is why NSCAM provides a better environment to manufacture the part and program the part at once. So right now I want to specify the cut area. I want to select this floor, and if there is any material at top, I can select that too. But right now I didn't define it any for the facing operation, so I'm just leaving it as to as. I want to click on OK. And you have to specify the automatic walls. Then if you want to remove any boundary, with that, now cutting will be done, but I don't want to be having any right now. I want to cancel it for now. And tool, I just define my section mode. You can go and you can create a new tool, or you can just make some editing. Tool axis, it must probably be normal to the first face, which is this face. You can go for the positive Z axis as well, it will work probably. And this is the mill finish operation. And cut region contentment, you have to select the floors. Cut pattern, I want to select follow the path. Step over is constant, and 50% of the tool diameter. You can go for the scoop, either you can go for the constant, and you can go for the mm. And if you selected the 60 m tool, it will probably be better to select 3 mm of the step over. Floor blank thickness is 10 depth per cut. I want to select the 1 mm of depth per cut, and I want to generate the tool path according to the condition I just given over here. Alright, that's fine for me. But if you have any confusion with this one, what you can do, you can just double click on the program, and you can just make certain editing within this person tool. And right now I want to click on the percent tool diameter, and I want to just 50% of the tool diameter. And again, whenever you just make editing within your program, you have to generate it once again. And right now you have to verify it, and you have to play it in 3D dynamic, and let's see what's happened. That's fine for me. And this is how you can define a sum here. When you click on the method and mill finish, you will have 0 part stock remaining at the end of the program. Once you're done with this, you have to click on OK. If you're unhappy with some of the red lines, because these are the free moves, in this case no cutting is involved, you have to double click on it, and then click on the cutting parameters, click on the non-cutting moves. And then what you can do, you have to transfer rapid, and here you have to drag previous plane, and here you have to drag previous plane, and I want to hit OK. Again you have to generate. In this case you will see I just reduced my non-cutting moves, and this is how you can reduce your total machining time. And I want to verify it and play it, and I want to hit OK. Okay, the last thing which comes in mind, then how can we create the G codes for the machine to do real-time manufacturing? And this is how really simple. Once you're done with the program, then you have to click on that program and go for the post processor. Then you have to choose the proper machine, and I'm just selecting the mill 3 axis. You have to go for a certain post processor that you have just installed, or you have just earlier within your browser. You can just call it from your, you can call that as well. Output file is this one, file extension. It depends on the machine. Sometimes it has the NC, PTP, and different kinds of extensions. And where you want to place your file, you can just set the location over here, and I just want to hit OK. And this is how you can just go for creating the G codes. And this is the program that I can just load to the machine, and then finally what would happen actually, I will just get the final part right now. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to be getting such kind of hilarious videos. Once again, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.